Hey! Hi, it's Scola and welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk about something that's pretty difficult to talk about and it's pretty personal, but I thought it was important to talk about it. So let's get right into it. I used to do the series called Motivation Monday for the longest time and I stopped because I kind of ran out of things to talk about, to be honest with you. But lately I feel like I've had so much on my heart that I want to talk to you guys about. Those days where you feel so bad about yourself, like you feel super low to the point where you just don't even want to look in the mirror. And this was me about 2 weeks ago and I really wanted to talk about this because it was really tough. I just went through this week where I just did not feel like myself at all and I was making spontaneous decisions trying to find myself within this week, and it was so bizarre because I felt so comfortable with myself before that. I was pretty much happy with myself. I had no qualms at all, and all of a sudden I felt like so helter-skelter all over the place, and I figured out that it is a hormonal thing. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about hormones today. So yeah, I've noticed this pattern where just every single month I just feel so low and down, and 2 weeks ago was particularly bad and I just felt horrible. I was hating on my nails were disgusting. I felt like everything was terrible, and then within that week as well, which wasn't the best, I managed to chip my tooth. So I actually chipped my tooth when I was younger and I had a filling put in, but then the filling fell out. So it was just this crazy week where I didn't feel great. By the way, I feel like I'm gonna start styling myself right now because I'm gonna talk about how I make myself feel better, and one of those ways, and it sounds a little bit shallow, is self-care, making myself just feel pretty, whatever that means to me. And I don't want this to come across as like you have to use other things to improve yourself and your looks and that's all that matters, but I think anybody will agree that time of the month whether it's shallow or not, whatever will help. You don't question it, you just roll with it, because it's just all hormones. So I'm going to be styling my hair today, and kindly this wig was actually gifted to me by ISEE Hair. So it came in this box, this lovely black and gold box. So yeah, this is the wig that I got, and I just felt so bad when I first tried it on, but that's because it just required styling. It wasn't even that bad, it was just me being weirder. I washed it and then I realized I needed to bleach the knots as well. So I bleached the knots, but then I bleached the roots as well. So then I had to dye it back to black. So yeah, the hair has actually put up with all of that mess pretty well. The product I've been using is this olive oil foam wrap. Yeah, during that week I felt so bad about myself and I realized I just needed to do some things to pick myself back up. So one of the things I decided to do, which actually didn't work out, was I wanted to get my nails done. So I did that, and then obviously I had the whole debacle trying to get this hair to work for me. I had a moment where I was considering just wearing my natural hair out, but it's winter, so it's the worst time for me to consider doing that because the one day I went out with my natural hair, it rained and it ended up shrinking and it was really hard to keep it in a style. So I was like, okay, not the best time of year for my hair. So then I ended up settling upon this wig, and I'm so happy that I got out of that funk and realized how cute this wig is. I was so excited when I chose it out because it really reminded me of the style that I had when I was younger. Like this was back in 2016. I'm just not a fussy person. Like I'm not, it's weird, like I can be high maintenance, but I prefer to do things as low maintenance as possible. But anyway, at the moment I have this wig from ISEE Hair, which I'm so happy they sent me. They honestly saved the week. Like without this wig, I don't know what I would have done that week. So yeah, that's what it's looking like. It's such good quality hair, and this is gonna be my go-to wig. So I will be honest and say wigs aren't my go-to at all, and I prefer braids 100%, but I love my natural hair over everything. Like over everything, my natural hair is my priority. So I know I have to give a break every now and again between styles, and even underneath this I've just done a quick flat twist on my hair, so nothing that like has too much tension. So yeah, so this is one thing that made me feel really good about myself. I will leave details down below to this wig if you're interested. So the next thing that was bothering was obviously my tooth because I had chipped it. Let me get closer so you guys can see. So as I said, I actually did it when I was younger and the filling fell out, so I just need to get the filling done again, but I couldn't get an appointment anytime soon, so I have that next week, so my tooth will be back to normal. There's just these little things that make you feel not like yourself. I think that is the emphasis. It's not just that, oh, I'm trying to aspire to be this idea of perfection that society has set up for me. I feel like it's just not feeling like yourself, and that's the worst bit about that time of the month. But I also started seriously using my Crest whitening strips. I felt gross about myself. I felt gross about my body. So what did I do? Like a typical millennial or Gen Z type of gal. I went shopping online. So I got some bits from Shein, so I want to show you guys some of the cute outfits I got. So one thing that does make me feel really good about myself is trying on clothes and making out cute outfits, even if I'm not going anywhere. It just makes me feel better about myself because I remind myself that I'm actually paying. So first of all, I have this peplum top that I got, and then this time of the year I'm always really obsessed with wearing skirts with thigh-high boots, so I got this little skirt. Okay, in some ways I feel like it's a little bit too little because my butt has been growing. I've been doing the most with my workouts and it's making my butt actually grow, so I'm not sure if this actually covers my butt, but it's still super cute. And then I just got this light sort of like MAC sort of jacket thing. It's very thin though, so this was actually perfect for early autumn. And then I also got this shirt. You can't quite see it here, but it's really cute little satin almost shirt that I got from the Madeline collection. So if you watch Riverdale, the redhead from there, she did a collection with Shein. I also got a bomber jacket, again not ideal for this season because it's getting pretty cold, but like I said, I'm going on a few trips, so I know this will be super useful. But I really liked the pockets on this. Like the pockets are massive. Then I got these. I actually can't try these on for you guys because they're too scandalous. So pajama set that I just thought was like super cute. Clearly you can see my room has like a pink theme going on, so I was like, oh, I'll get myself some cute little pajamas. These are booty shorts. Like my booty is just hanging out. So yeah, I'll leave links to all of that stuff from Shein down below. So yeah, that is what I did to make myself feel better. And you know, it's not always ideal that things will make you happy, but I think we can all agree that it's just part of being a human. Sometimes outwardly things, material things can really boost your mood and you can't help that. It makes you happy. Definitely something can be said for finding inner happiness, but what I will say is the majority of the time I can find happiness from within. I don't need things to make myself happy. But I feel like that time of the month when you're feeling hormonal and everything is all over the place, giving into your shallower instincts can just really help. But other non-material things that helped to boost me was, one, I watched my favorite shows. So obviously I was watching Gossip Girl and not feeling bad about the fact that I was watching Gossip Girl for like the 1000th time basically. But yeah, that was today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I wasn't really planning on doing this, I just felt like I wanted to. And of course a huge thank you to ISEE Hair for gifting me this wig, because you made me feel good in a time that I just really didn't feel good about myself, and that was really nice. And sometimes we think of these things and we buy these things and it just seems like material things, but sometimes it can really make a big difference for somebody. I need to stop rambling anyway, guys. Like I said, the link to this wig will be down below, link to everything else will be down below. If you have any other topics that you want me to talk about, I'll be sure to do so. But anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay healthy, stay luscious, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.